Here you
Yes.
go.
Okay, it's being
Okay.
recorded.
Thank you. I don't know how- There you go.
Oh,
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You gotta go back.
So we want to do gallery view. I
We're ready.
suppose. Just so we can see.
Ready.
And now,
It should be me on the main screen. So
Yeah. Oh, Brett.
Oh, okay. So now I need you to like mute everybody, I think. And I don't know. How do we get just you on the computer so everybody can see what you are doing?
it was like that.
There was some kind of technical glitch. I'm not really sure how that happened, but
So clicking on me doesn't do it.
No, I think you can do it by, if everybody goes to view and everybody clicks on speaker, everybody has to do it individually, then we'll just see.
Okay.
Bernie.
okay.
Okay.
Does everybody know how to do that?
Hover over view in the right-hand corner, on the top right-hand corner, it says view. And then when you click on that, you'll see speaker or gallery, and you want speaker.
Okay, is everybody good? Anybody still having problems?
I'm looking at Bernie's ugly face, and that's the only one I see.
Ah, that's okay.
Group.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, is anybody have any problems? Are we good?
But
Yeah.
can I just add that everybody really should put themselves on mute, because every time there's a sound, the camera will go to that person that's making a sound. So if everybody mutes themselves except for Bernie, then we'll be good.
Okay. Okay, unless you have a question or something like that, absolutely, then you can chime in. I mean, just remember to unmute yourself and then mute again or whatever. Yeah, because we definitely want people to be asking questions or that sort of thing. We just have to remember to turn on and off. Okay, are we good? All right, I don't see you, John Volo, but I know you're there. Okay, I think we're ready. We do it this way, I guess, for you, or no? Did you like it the other way?
If they can see me, that's fine.
You want to see everybody? Maybe it's better if you see everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to go over to start with the ingredients. Typically, the Bracciole is made with a flank steak, which is kind of an underrated cut of beef. It's very flavorful, but it's not necessarily the most tender. Of course, the pounding with the mallet will help tenderize it, and a sprinkle of tenderizer wouldn't hurt. If you're using another cut top round, which is what I'm using tonight, the last time I made it, I used the flank. Tonight, I'm using the top round. So that's the start. We're going to tenderize that. Then we'll add ingredients in no particular order, at least not for the small ones, but garlic and parsley, minced garlic, finely chopped parsley, coarsely chopped egg, salt, pepper. I'm also adding some hot pepper flakes. And tonight I'm going to put prosciutto in one of the Braccioles. I'm going to be making two. Adding prosciutto to a dish never hurt anything. You can't go wrong with prosciutto. The other, on the second Bracciole, again, it'll be the garlic and the parsley and the egg and the cheese. I forgot Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to add pine nuts, which I haven't done before, but I've heard it used frequently, so I'd like to try it. There are so many other fillings in different regions of Italy, and just as a matter of taste. Greens, I know, Tammy, I believe you were going to use some spinach. People have used arugula. Some have used different cuts of cold cut salami, capicola. The one I'm going to do next time, I found out too later, I would have done it tonight, is eggplant, which I happen to like. So I think eggplant thinly sliced in the Bracciole would also be great. So I'll try that. Some people put mushrooms. And Bracciole, which is a rolled meat or involtini, isn't exclusive to Italy. It was introduced to Italy from Greece and the southern Italy, up through Naples. When you get up around Rome, you don't see it as much, but Rome claims to be the capital of saltimbocca, which is kind of a Bracciole flat. They don't roll it, and it's cooked in Marsala wine. Eastern Europeans also have a rolled beef dish, and they'll fill it with ingredients more common to their areas. Some cases, cabbage, ground meat. France also has a Bracciole, they call it roulade. So it's a common ingredient. So those are the things we're going to be using. I'm going to start out with the meat, which I've cut. So again, this is top round. So the first step is to tenderize it and get it thin. Ideally, if you could get it to 1/8 of an inch, you get it cut thin and then pound it down. If you can get it to 1/8 of an inch, it'll roll very easily, but a lot of butchers don't cut it too thin. They may get 1/4 inch or 3/8, so you need to down fair amount. And I'm splattering myself with blood from the meat here.
Trying to work this camera, sorry.
Bernie, you're supposed to do that with wax paper on top
Saran.
or saran wrap.
I had that,
Yeah, you
I
are.
took it out.
You have more, I'll get you some.
Yeah. That's why I had it. Forgot
I'm
about
gonna
that.
remove this. Kind of.
So I'm going to start with the minced garlic and parsley. Just spread it out. Say generously is what I
Generously.
mean.
Generously.
And I'm going to put the cheese on. And then the eggs.
Just hard-boiled eggs, right? Chopped hard-boiled.
Just hard-boiled eggs.
They're chopped hard-boiled eggs.
I don't go too close to the edge of the meat, otherwise it'll kind of come out when you roll it. And for this one, I'm going to put the prosciutto. And since I have enough, I'm going to put 2 slices. Never had too much prosciutto. And I'm going to put some pepper flakes
Cracked pepper. Mhm.
and a little salt.
Anybody cooking along has any questions?
And pepper.
Hey, Bernie, is this one I would add the spinach?
What's that?
You can put the spinach in. Are you putting prosciutto on?
No, I didn't get any.
Well, then you can put the spinach after the egg.
Okay,
Now I'm going to roll it, and you do want to get it as tight as you can.
Mandy, I see you're working two pieces of meat there. Right now, Bernie's just doing one at a time. Like he pounded one. I don't know if she can hear me. Who else was cooking? Sherry, how you doing, Sherry? Okay.
Where was my loop there? Now, after you roll it, you could use toothpicks to secure it. You could use skewers, or you could tie it. I've done the toothpicks before. I'm going to tie it. Carnes was generously gave me about 12 feet of butcher's string, so I might as well use it. You tie a loop in the end, and it's important that you leave a little slack on the from the loop. We're going to use that later. So just put the string through the loop and make a lasso.
There's your friend wearing a hat, like a chef's hat or something.
You start with the loop. Then I'm going to loop it again.
Everybody see how he's doing that?
And another loop. So we've got it tied now. I want to bring the end around the outside, the ends of it, and with the other end that we left, that loop we left, I'm going to tie that together. You can get it around that end. So now the bracciole is ready to brown. So I'm going to put it here in a frying pan with a little oil. And while that's browning, we'll start the other.
You're making this one different?
I'm going to
Or
use the
just the
pine
same?
nuts on this one.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to get a little more wax paper.
Right. Okay, so this one is browning. It's getting ready in the pan. And Bernie's getting ready to make the other one.
If you don't have a mallet, a bottle of cheap wine will also serve the purpose. And in a pinch, a Louisville Slugger will work as well.
That's going better there, Bernie.
Late, I gotta wash the shirt
Yeah.
anyway.
Whoops. Oh,
Get
Yep.
that out.
It was a little aggressive with the wax paper.
Again, we'll start with the garlic and parsley.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to do the cheese.
What kind of cheese did you use?
This is Parmesan Reggiano.
Okay.
Some people, again, the ingredients, you can use your imagination. There are so many different fillings that people use depending on the region or personal taste. And then the eggs,
Are eggs usually always in it, or is that another
well,
another
they
variant?
were always in it in my family.
Okay, in your family, they always
Yeah.
put eggs. Okay.
And we'll do some pine nuts this time.
Okay. And why did you decide on the pine nuts?
I like pine nuts and somebody else liked them,
Okay,
so I wanted to try it.
but this wasn't how mom made it.
No. She never used the brazout
Oh,
either.
okay. Oh, what did she put in hers?
Just the parsley, garlic, salt, pepper, eggs,
Oh, okay.
and that was it.
Okay.
And now salt and pepper.
I like your shaker thing.
And I like a little spice, a little red pepper.
Wow, nice. Okay.
And then we roll again.
Let me get it in tight. You can see you rolling it.
We'll turn, well,
Whoops.
Just
Okay.
want to turn the,
We're heading back to number 1,
yep.
giving it a flip. Okay.
Again, I use the toothpick just as a placeholder until I can tie the bracciole up. So I start making a loop in the string with that extra string there for the,
Oh, wait, they didn't catch that. This part seems a little tricky for me.
and then we're gonna wrap and tie. Follow the wrapping.
Okay,
I go around
right,
and then bring
bring it up,
that through.
right.
I wanna-
Hey, Bernie,
Yes,
what about the breadcrumbs?
that's optional. I mean,
Optional.
yeah, I mean, that's one of the other ingredients that some people put in. My family didn't. I'll probably try that at some point too. One thing I learned, I mean, over the years, you can always improve on a recipe. You think, well, I like it that way. It's the way I've always had it. But sometimes somebody says, I'm going to try it this way. And then I say, geez, that's an improvement. My wife, who was not Italian, with aglio olio, which I love, garlic and oil with pasta. She toasted panko breadcrumbs and then added them to the pasta when it was done with the oil. The panko breadcrumbs absorbed the oil, the garlic flavored oil, and they tend to adhere to the pasta. So you got that flavor in more of the bites. So there's always something you can do that's is a little better.
Hey, Bernie, what food don't you like?
Pardon me?
What food don't you like?
What food don't you like?
I'd have to think about that for a while.
Hey, Santo.
I used to not like sauerkraut.
Good evening,
I
everyone.
ate it on New Year's and I ate it to be polite. But after about 2 or 3 years, I actually like it. And I said, we should have that more often than just New Year's Day for the good luck.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to round this one as well. Let me see how the first one's coming. Now, an important thing after you brown it is to put it in sauce and let it simmer, let the sauce simmer and cook it further through and through. And I've made a couple rather than wait 2 or 3 hours while these particular bracioles simmer in the sauce. I made 2 earlier this afternoon, and we'll pull them out and cut them, and
Wow.
Georgianne and I will try them. I can do that now while they're browning.
Yeah.
You lucky girl.
I know. I had no idea. I did not expect that.
That's true Food Network style. They have the one cooked and then
Right.
you go, oh, look, it's done.
Well, Bernie's got- can you see him over there? I'm on this like tripod thing, so you can't appreciate what I'm trying to maneuver on this camera. He's got his camera hooked up to this tripod. Anyway, he's over there fishing it out of the sauce. He's got a big pot of sauce. Awesome. So is anybody else cooking? How are you doing? Let's see. Oh, she's got one. Let's see. Sherry, how are you guys doing?
We have ours rolled up,
Okay.
but we're gonna brown them and cook them tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're eating now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. How about you, Tammy?
I've got 2 rolled up
Okay.
that I did with Bernie, thank you, and 2 more to do, and I'm gonna cook mine tomorrow. So
Okay. And Mandy, I keep chopping and chopping. How are you making out over there? I see. Here's all of you.
All right, yeah, I just unmute myself.
Yeah.
Well,
How are you?
I only make one. I'm making one.
Oh, you're making one. Okay.
Yeah, so I know, well, I made this before, so I know what's going on. So,
Oh, so you've made this before. So how have you?
Yes.
How was yours different?
I did not use prosciutto.
Okay.
Yes, I just used a fresh parsley, garlic, lots of parsley and lots of garlic and what else? Cheese. That's Pecorino cheese.
Oh, pecorino. Okay.
Yes, and the one I made was really simple.
Okay.
It was very simple. The same idea. You have to brown it
Right.
and cook in tomato sauce.
And
for
cooking
a long
tomato
time.
sauce. There you
And
go.
I got this tomato sauce. This is awesome. I'm gonna show you. This is from
Oh, I have
Italy.
that.
That's the real stuff. That's not, this is from Italy.
Ah, push it up close so we can see better. What does it say?
where did I get that at?
What kind of sauce is that?
It's called Carmelina Semagian Italian chopped tomatoes.
All right.
So it's not it's tomato sauce, but
Right.
it's better. So when
Better.
you make, you have to add more seasoning. You have to add fresh oregano and thyme, parsley when you cook it to make it yourself. But this
Okay.
tomato is way better than any tomato sauce you can get.
Okay. Wow. Thanks for the tip. Thank you for the tip. I think I heard some people say that they use that kind. Okay. So in the meantime here, Bernie was, where's the pan? There it is. He was browning like all the sides that he could. He
And
was
that's
kind
in
of-
the sauce now.
Now it's in the sauce, but he was really flipping it around and making sure everything was browned very well before he put it in the sauce. So now how long will it cook in the sauce, Bernie?
These were in about 3 hours.
About 3 hours. Okay.
Also has some sausage. I would
Ooh. He's full of surprises over here, folks.
get you a fork
Oh, wow.
for you.
Let's let you cut into that so people can see. Your masterpiece. Wow, you can like hardly really see the egg or anything. Like it really cooks all together, you know? Well, yeah, I see the egg a little bit, but it looks beautiful. Wow.
Wow, my mouth is watering.
Yeah, it almost looks like a sausage.
Now I'm gonna put a little sauce on this.
Ah, okay, okay. I'm trying to, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So is this cook all day sauce?
Yep.
Yep. So does anybody have any questions, comments, thoughts? Different?
That's the only way to cook sauce. It takes a long and slow and long.
Okay, so it's a slow cook.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a magic number I've read and I tried, which is true. There's a magic number. After an hour you cook, the sauce turns much sweeter. You have to have the patience to do it.
Yeah. These bracioles were in with some sausage and pork from about 3 o'clock. So they've been in there. And I like San Marzano tomatoes. We talk about sweet. I think they're sweet tomato. I love their sauce.
Okay, so Cheryl is sending a note in here saying that she would love to have a tomato sauce recipe.
Okay.
So that could be, that right there is a show. Wow. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. What do you think, Cheryl? Should we do a show? If someone wants to step up and give us their best sauce, that would be.
I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to have Italian lesson.
Italian lesson. What do you mean?
Georgian?
Cooking?
Yeah, because I know how to cook this, but I can't say it.
Huh. Bracciole?
But all right, say it again.
Bracciole?
Bonjour.
Listen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so earlier today, I sent a note to my Italian sister, Annalisa, and I said, okay, tell me, how do you pronounce this bracciole? And she sent me a little sound clip. Hold on.
No, it from the spelling, I
Yeah.
would say it Bracciole.
Braciola is one braciole.
Mhm.
Bracciole is more than one braciole.
Okay, say can
Or
you
the
say
A
that
is
again?
thinner.
Can you say that again?
So it's
Bracciola.
braciola is one.
And Joan can check me on that, but that's what I understand.
Yeah, it's one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mandy, can you lift your camera up a little bit? We can't see your face.
Oh,
They
Mandy,
don't
we
want to
can't-
see my face.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not Italian, you can tell. That's for sure.
Oh,
That's okay. One of our best Italian people in our Italian class learning the language was Asian also. She was very, very good. Now she's learning Japanese. Yeah.
Georgian,
Yes, dear.
please try
Oh my God. It's really fabulous, everybody. I don't want to here.
that sausage.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So Bernie, I just wanted
Sausage
to
is
share,
awesome too.
Sausage flavors the gravy as like pork. I also have pork shoulder in the gravy.
You do.
I think that's one of the most important enhancers to the sauce is
Wow.
pork. Myself, that's for my
Wow.
taste. Yeah.
That's a pretty big tip. Does anybody else do something like that? I've heard of putting like the ends of the Parmesan wheel.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you have that, I've heard that, putting that into your sauce while it
Yeah.
cooks. Anybody else put pork like Bernie does?
When we were in Sicily a few years ago, they had a pork sauce recipe. And we missed pork sauce festival. We missed the festival, but we did make pork sauce when we got home, and it was just tomatoes and pieces of pork, different cuts of pork, and that was it. Oh, I think we put an onion in, a whole onion, and it was out of this world.
Oh, okay. All right. And Cheryl is saying to everyone that her Italian grandmother always put through a pork chop in her sauce.
Pork again.
That's the pork thing. Yeah. Wow. that's
And some
interesting.
people like a fine or a thin sauce, and some like chunks.
Yeah.
I use peeled tomatoes and tomato sauce. I like the chunks of tomato. My mother used to go jump through hoops to strain the sauce so it would be very smooth and thin, where my grandmother, Sicilian, she made it with chunks of tomato, which I favored, much to the dismay of my mother. God forbid I should say, I really like grandma's sauce better.
Yeah.
Bernie, my grandmother would put pork hocks into to make the sauce, and then she, you take them out at the end because it's the grease that infuses into the sauce. And
What?
Pork hock.
hocks. I used to see them.
I've done it with pork chops myself.
No, pork
I
hocks.
bought a big
Yeah,
package of
she's
pork
saying
chops.
hocks.
Yeah, the hocks, but
Okay.
any
Okay.
Yeah.
pork products will add, a good flavor to the sauce, or the gravy, as I call it. We don't want to get into that.
Right. That's another argument.
Sauce, Bernie, sauce, man.
And Bernie, my mother, when she did not use chopped egg, instead she had whole eggs. And you put them in, and then you put it in the middle, and after you roll it up, every slice had a piece
Oh,
of
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same idea. Same idea with the egg.
Yeah, Santo, you had a whole different take on Bracciole from your area of Italy, right? You said it was more like a meatball.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So
We call them bracciole, like the bracciole, like meatballs, yeah. But the word, the name is pronounced bracciole.
Bracciole.
Now, was the meatball just beef, or it was a mixed beef, pork, veal?
No, we used to make it with whatever, either pork or beef or, just one meat.
One meat.
And with breadcrumbs and parsley
Yeah.
and garlic
Yeah.
and
I
salt.
did.
I mean, salt.
I was going to put the breadcrumbs. I forgot. I bought them, but I will do that the next time I make it for myself,
Yeah.
along with the eggplant.
Yeah, the eggplant.
really-
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I love
Actually.
eggplant.
So instead of prosciutto, you would put
Right.
eggplant.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really good. Mhm. Yeah. Wow. So how are our cooks making out? I see some pounding going on there.
This is what I'm eating tonight. Look at this.
What is it? What is it?
Oh,
Frittata
it's
zucchini.
burdock. Is it burdock?
Frittata zucchini.
Oh, okay.
Santo, what are you going to cook for us?
Whenever you guys want to get together, someone I'll cook with.
I'll come over. I'll do the little video again, and you can do the cooking. What would you like to cook for us? I'll give you some time to think about it.
I'm not a good cook. I'm a very casual cook. I don't do fancy.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Bernie, is that like meat juice at the bottom of the plate? It's like hard to tell.
It's the sauce.
The
Tomato
sauce.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm going to have tomorrow night with pasta. I got a lot of it.
Yeah, it's a huge pot he's got over there of sauce. I didn't see it. I just wow, it smells delicious in here. It does. Yeah. Does anybody else have any recipes from their family? Any little variants?
Kathy has a variant. It's called her mom's pot. It's
Yes.
the only way to make it right.
Oh.
Mother's sauce pot. I inherited her pot when she passed
Oh.
away because my sister and I used to accuse my mother that she would leave out an ingredient purposely because ours could never measure hers.
Right.
And then we finally decided it was the pot that she used for over all the years and that it was well seasoned. So I am now the proud bearer of the pot.
Oh, I'm a believer in that. I believe that totally. I do.
A tip on the meat. If the Giant, I've bought it at the Giant, they have it sometimes. Wegmans probably would do it. Carnes with the little coaxing did it. But if you just want to avoid the hassle, go to Pronio's in Hershey. And you'll get a nice thin cut. They know what they're doing there. You know, Bracciole isn't a foreign object to them.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Well, I told Georgian where to get flank steak is at BJ's.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes, yes. Well, of course, they are not your local butcher shop, but their flank is pretty reasonable priced. But the thing is, well, of course, it's not the thickness you want. So that's why I spent so much time in pounding it.
Yeah.
To make it tenderized.
Mhm.
Yeah, I went to
A
BJ's.
little bit elbow grease, and that's worth it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
A tip, if anybody's free this Saturday morning, Pugliese is having an open house
Oh, yeah.
with samples of all their wares, which are considerable.
Who is that, Bernie?
Pugliese's off Progress Avenue,
Okay.
Harrisburg. They make their own sausage. They spoke at one of our
Yeah.
meetings a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
And you can get a lot of Italian specialties. I particularly like Scamorza cheese, Scamuzza, we call it. And they're the only ones that carry it in the area. They have a lot of other Italian specialties. What they don't make, they get usually from Philadelphia. So it's pretty good. But their open house is usually good where they
Oh,
put
yeah.
out all their samples.
Oh, and so how'd you find out about that?
I'm on their mailing list.
He's on the mailing list. So what time is that?
Starts at 10.
10 o'clock till when? When is it over?
I think most of that stuff that they carry over there at the Pugliese Brothers is from Claudio in Philadelphia.
Claudia's right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you guys want to take a ride to Philadelphia, I mean, that's not that far. I mean, that is one of the best Italian delicatessen.
Yeah. Right on 9th Street, the Italian market.
Yeah, it's a 9th and
The
Washington.
Asian market now.
Which is really becoming the Asian market. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but on 9th Street there, you have Claudio, you have Di Bruno. and
Bruno's. Yeah.
Three of them that are still good.
Where I'm sorry, that's what you said. Where else?
We should do that.
Where else? Santo?
Yes.
Ludo's is there.
On 9th Street near Washington.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
but
Claudio, there is Taluto and there's Di Bruno.
oh, okay.
They're
That's what I
three
missed.
very good delicatessen.
Yeah.
And how do you
Claudio
spell
probably the most,
Pugliese? How does that spell?
Pugliese. You go up, get off 81 on Progress Avenue,
Mhm.
and you'll see AAA on the right, and at that light, you make a left, and it's one of the strip stores on your left.
It ends in an E. It ends in an E because all Italian names have to end in vowels.
that's in the back of the shopping center,
Okay.
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
back part of the shopping center.
Okay. Saturday it is. That sounds real like a destination.
yeah, I was there before, and it was a treat.
I mean, don't expect a lot. There's a very small store,
Yeah, yeah.
a very
Yeah.
small counter.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but they have delicious sausage and stuff.
Well, the sausage, they make it themselves, I
They make
think.
it themselves.
I'm not a fan of the sausage.
Oh, you don't like the sausage. What do you like to get there? You're on the
Everything
mailing
but the
list.
sausage.
Everything but,
Well,
okay.
Chris Rotman said a long time ago, their sausage is too dry, and he
Oh,
was right.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's so lean,
Oh,
you know,
it's so lean that it's
Yeah.
a little dry.
yeah.
So,
But
so you like anything else?
they have great olives.
Okay.
I usually get olives,
Mhm,
the scamuts.
mhm.
I've gotten their pepperoni. Oh, their supersod, which is from Claudio's.
Oh, my God.
Hot or sweet.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's,
I'll tell you what, Claudia's Superstar is now one of the better ones.
it's not.
I'll tell you where to get some.
Okay.
I'll give you the website. It's a place is called Supermarket Italy.
Supermarket Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That down, please.
Where's
If you
that?
like Supersata,
Yes.
they have a calabrese style,
Yes.
not Supersata. I just bought one, a 5-pound one.
Oh, my gosh. That's my favorite thing. Did you get hot or sweet?
They have 5-pound Supersata for $110.
Oh, my gosh.
They had it on sale for 10% off.
Wow. So did you get hot or sweet?
Oh, I get hot. That's why I go to this place because they do.
All right. That's all right. You're my man. You're my man with the hot. That's it.
110.
It is hot.
What's that?
It's
I'll tell you what, I'll show you what it's like. I'm gonna get out of the fridge.
Okay.
La Bella Sicilia, another local place with true Italian Sicilian pastries. They're not cheap. They charge by the pound like in Italy, but their stuff is fantastic. And people don't blink an eye. I was in back of somebody that was checking out.
Yeah.
Their order was
Oh,
$156
my
in
gosh.
pastries.
Wow.
It didn't blink an eye,
Wow.
but it is good.
Say
Wow.
that again?
La Bella Sicilia, we're talking about.
Across from
Oh, yeah?
Mile Pike.
Yeah. Have you shopped in there?
I know. I talked to the owner and his girlfriend.
Ah,
And
and
she
is-
offered me, she offered me to trade it, to trade. If I bring in Chinese food,
I'm looking
they
at what
will
they're.
offer me the Italian pastry.
They're gonna trade with her. Did you catch that, everybody?
Hey, my friend,
Yes.
this is
She would bring,
Supersata.
if she would bring, if Mandy would bring in some Chinese.
Come look at this.
Yeah.
they
She
would
wants,
give-
they want my Chinese food.
Shoot.
So I trade my Chinese food with their Italian food.
Okay, Santo, what do you got?
This is the Supersata that I buy from Supermarket Italy.
Wow.
This is 5 pounds here.
Wow.
I there's about a pound missing out of there. I cut it up.
Let me see the inside. Santo, can you turn it so we can see the inside?
Yeah,
So that's the inside right
yeah,
there.
that's the inside right there. Yeah, yeah,
That's not round, that's like a loaf.
yeah.
Does that have a casing on it, Santo?
Yes, it has a casing. It's an artificial casing, you know, but it has,
Take that off, yeah,
here's the casing right there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. That's incredible.
But this is like a big slab of 5 pounds and it's very tight. And this is very hot actually.
Where is that from?
It's nice.
It's a calabrese style Supersata. This is the name of it.
Mastro,
Mhm,
Calabrese,
mhm.
salami, I guess it says.
Calabrese salami.
Oh,
But it's Supersata, basically,
Yeah,
right?
it's Supersata, yeah.
Last tier.
Okay.
£5 $109.
He ordered it online from, what was the site?
The website is Supermarket Italy. I think they're from Canada.
Supermarket Italy.
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Supermarket Italy.
If someone said about something about the little Italian market, it's not a supermarket, it's just a deli store. of Progress
Progress,
Avenue.
right.
Penne from heaven.
Pugliese.
Pugliese.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's just a little market. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they have good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of pastas, sauces, lupini, beans.
Mhm.
I love their olives and their cheese.
Oh.
If anybody's up in the Scranton area, there's a Doma Importing in Dunmore. It's just a little store, but it's packed full of Italian food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my daughter-in-law goes there.
Ah.
There's another place in Harrisburg,
Penne from heaven.
Penne from Heaven, yes. They have some nice stuff there. I bought some of their raviolis, were very good.
Okay.
Hey, Bernie,
Yes.
any thoughts? Because I actually got twice as much beef as I wanted. Because I found like slices underneath there. Any suggestions on freezing prior to cooking, I would assume?
Yes, you can freeze it. Yeah, if the meat hasn't been frozen before,
Yeah, I don't see why not.
who's rolling something there?
Rolling something. Oh, this is
Yeah.
Mandy. Mandy's still cooking.
Ah.
She's made bracciole before.
Okay.
So she needed to really pound it, she said, because she got it from what'd you say? BJ's.
Oh,
BJ's, right? Yeah, so she was really pounding and stuff. Hers looks
Yeah.
pretty big.
the next time I'd go to Ponies.
Pronius. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did anybody else get their meats from for tonight? Like John, where did you and Sherry get yours from? He doesn't know. I know. Sherry. Okay.
Well, we got our list a little late, so we ran over to Weiss. But we had him cut it thin.
Yeah.
We'll see how it is tomorrow. Of course, you cook anything long enough, it'll be good.
I'm sure it would be delicious. Sorry you got that list late.
Oh, no. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing.
So does anybody have a dish that they're willing to make in August or September?
I have one.
Once.
If-
Not all once, so everybody raise their hand.
Al, you can make your lentil soup.
Look at him. Oh, what?
You would be lucky if I would make my lentil soup for you. You would love it.
I
Yeah.
had it before. I do love it.
Aw.
Yeah.
That was,
Just got-
and it was different. I love my mother's, but yours was different. But again, different sometimes is very good, which was yours. You put sausage in yours. My mother put
We did.
bacon. But yours was delicious. I love lentil soup.
We use sausage,
Yeah.
and we use a really nice mix of, kind of really spice it up a little bit. Marjoram, rosemary, thyme, bay leaves, and the lentils when you're cooking. And the lentils, it doesn't matter. You can use brown lentils, French lentils, we use black pearl lentils. Laura gets them from this place.
Rancho Gordo.
Rancho Gordo. They are spectacular.
Where's
so
that at?
delicious.
It's
online.
online. Yeah.
Oh.
But they're all heirloom beans and lentils and things like that. And they're every time we've ordered from there, the things we've gotten have been wonderful. So we got from DeBru in Philadelphia. We called ahead. We told them we were making bracciole, and we told them we needed it to be 1/8 inch thick. They didn't cut it. They cut it in 1/8 inch. Our bracciole is really held together with toothpicks right now.
Try rubber band too.
Toothpicks to try and hold everything together.
Yeah.
You go to a Italian butcher and you say it's for bracciole. You get an Irish behind there. You know, no, you can.
That's fine.
Got it. Yeah.
Well, we really enjoyed Teresa's pasta and Brandy's biscotti.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. And now the bracciole. So anything would be awesome. I don't know. Come on, Santo. I know you have a lot of recipes. Even if you want to show us how you make your wine. Are you ready to, start harvesting or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
One of these days I'll do some. I don't have the time right now.
Okay. Fair enough.
I will participate.
Yeah, I have the extruder attachment for pasta for the KitchenAid mixer. And the dies, most of them are hollow. Bucatini and rigatonis.
Oh, yeah.
It's not hollow. But
Always look.
the first couple of times, you got to get the dough, the flour mixture between all-purpose and semolina and the liquid just right. Takes a little trial and error, but I think I got the right mix now. That works pretty good. And Lydia Johnson when Teresa did the dough, she kind of clued me in on the semolina. So you get in these little sessions, you can pick up some things that help you make what you want to make.
Mhm.
So
Different ideas on things.
Yeah.
Oh, Teresa, what do you have?
Terralia. It's an Italian, this one is an Italian pretzel. It's made with flour, salt, white wine, and olive oil, and pepper, lots of black pepper. And you roll out the rings, boil them, and then bake them. And they're really good. So I'll do these sometime.
Okay. Wonderful. That's awesome.
sounds good.
Very good. Yeah.
Teresa, are this what, taralli?
What?
Yes,
Is that what they are, taralli?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
And there are, again, different ways to make them. So, yeah.
Okay. That would be fantastic. Yeah.
You can make those with anise seeds, they're good.
Yep. I've made them with lemon already.
Oh, okay.
Santa, what part of Italy were you from again?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Yes,
Santo.
Yeah, Calabria.
Calabria, okay. So southern.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Southern Italy.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear.
Yeah,
Southern Italy.
About as far south as you can get.
Yeah, almost as far south as you can get, yes.
Yeah, you can go a little further, but not much, and even once it, right?
Well, I'm from northern Calabria, okay?
but not Piedmont. Piedmont.
Okay. Got it. Good.
The city of Costanza is north of the northern part of Calabria.
Ah, Cosenza.
It's our region, our province is next to Basilicata.
Yeah, I've been to Boston. Never got as far as Campania, but Basilicata was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, another thing somebody could do is cheese. Mozzarella, you buy the curd. And my daughter Joyce, we made raviolis a couple months ago. We made the ravioli dough, and she also made the rigatto.
Wow.
And that's not very hard at all. It was spectacular.
We really enjoyed the demonstration of making cheese a couple of years ago. What was that, mozzarella?
Yeah, caputos. Yeah. That's where we get the curd. Made mozzarella. But mozzarella, the fresher it is, the greater it is. Even like 6, 8, 10 hours later, it's not as good
Wow.
as,
Really?
yeah.
Have to like eat it right away.
It's when it's still warm and dripping with milk.
Right.
That's
Oh my
the
gosh.
best, yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
would vote for that lesson. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, any other questions, suggestions, comments?
Well done, Bernie. Really well done. Yeah.
Well, you look great.
Nice job, Bernie.
Thanks so
Yes,
much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bernie.
for sharing, Bernie.
We'll do
Thank
it
you, Bernie.
again.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it again. But if anybody has ideas, comments, whatever,
Thank you.
throw them our way.
Good
Okay.
night.
Good night.
Do we have
Buonanotte.
Here, Chi.
Grazie. Buonanotte.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Grazie.